Finals. Up next, the Class C championship game between the two-time defending state champs, the Spartans of Redford Bishop Borgess, and the Lansing Catholic Central Cougars. Welcome to the Kellogg Arena. My name is Mark Crawford. Glad you're with us here on Pass, and glad as always to be joined by my friend, the old coach Bill Brandell, and Coach Bishop Borgess, Lansing Catholic. We've got the high-octane final going here.
Well, we do, Mark. We have two teams that scored tons of points. In fact, during the season so far, they've been outscoring their opponents by almost 30 points a game. The strange thing about that is they do it because they play such tenacious defense. They'll play defense end-to-end, and they love to run, and that's where they score their points, off their defense, but they're high-powered. It's going to be fun to watch.
Let's talk about these individual clubs. First, the two-time defending state champs from Bishop Borgess looking tonight for the three-peat.
Well, they are, and they're a very confident group. We were able to talk to the coach today, and we watched the interview after their game yesterday, and they've got all the confidence in the world. Obviously, their third year in a row back here. They're a team that has lost 2 games this year, but that's to the now state champion Class A Flint Northern team, and to Country Day, who will play in the Class B finals in just a little while here. So nothing wrong with 2 losses to those teams. Bishop Borgess could very well be the best team in the state. Some people are saying that. They're led by number 21, Maxanne Reece. She averages about 17 points a ball game, about 7 steals a ball game, and she's arguably the best individual player in the state. So they're a powerhouse.
Other end of the court, we'll have Paul Cook, the legendary head coach, and his Lansing Catholic Central Cougars.
Well, Lansing Catholic comes in, as we said, very high-powered also. They've lost 1 ball game this year, so they've got some great credentials also. They're a team that normally wants to run the ball, as we said, and play full-court defense, but talking with Paul Cook late this afternoon, he's decided against Bishop Borgess, maybe not. Going to change his profile a little bit tonight. We may not see quite as much full-court pressure. The Cougars are led by number 13, Crystal Rocha, and going to be a big job for her tonight to handle the ball against the pressure defense from Bishop Borgess, and also keep her offense under control. She's got to be the leader on the floor tonight.
All right, Class C state championship game will tip off in just a couple of moments here. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
In every corner of the state, Michigan folks receive a special kind of insurance help from Farm Bureau insurance agents. Help when it counts. People talking with people, and that'll never change. Wherever you live, whatever your lifestyle, your Farm Bureau agent is near you and has one objective.
We're making your future more predictable. Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance.
At True Value, we've got all the decorations and gifts you'll need to get your home ready for the holidays. And anything else that might help.
Santa!
Give this Black & Decker Snake Light flashlight for just $24.88. It's the perfect hands-free work light. True Value. Christmas is just around the corner.
Blindfold, monsieur?
No.
Cigarette?
No.
What do you want on your tombstone?
Pepperoni and cheese. Tombstone pizza, Pierre!
What do you want on your tombstone? Real meat, real cheese. Much better tasting than pizzas made with imitation cheese. So what do you want on your tombstone?
Napkin? No.
Welcome back to the Kellogg Arena in downtown Battle Creek. Bishop Borgess and Lansing Catholic Central set to go, our Class C state championship game. Let's go to public address announcer Lynn Wallace.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, if you'll please remove your hats. Gives me great pleasure to present to you to do our national anthem to honor America, the Spartanaires from Lakeview High School. Good evening. The Battle Creek Schools welcome you here to the Kellogg Arena for today's final game in the 1995 Michigan High School Athletic Association Class C Girls Basketball Tournament. The educational value of this event is more important than the outcome. Respect for others, including opportunity opponents and officials, is one of those values. There are no excuses for taunting and trash talk. Remember, please, good sports are winners. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for today's game between the Spartans of Redford Bishop Borgess and the Cougars of Lansing Catholic Central. At one forward for the visitors, Borgess, number 21, Maxanne Reece. Forward for Catholic Central, number 25, Teresa Din. At the other forward for Bishop Borgess, number 31, Alicia Smith. And for the Cougars, number 31, Katie Phelan. Now at the centers, number 33 now for Borgess, Candace Finley. And for Central, number 53, Havala Cunningham. Now at the guards for Borgess, number 22, Lysandra White. And for Central, number 13, Crystal Roca. The other guard is number 24, Adrian Bryant for the Spartans. Number 15, Sarah Grill for the Cougars. Head coach of the Spartans is Dave Mann. Head coach of the Cougars is Paul Cook. The officials assigned here this evening by the Michigan High School Athletic Association: Mr. Mike Fuller, Mr. Joel Vigna, and Mr. Mike Kanabush.
All right, and there's a look at our three officials for this one. You've met the starting lineups. Class C state championship on the line as the Spartans of Bishop Borgess go for the three-peat. Coach?
Well, this should be an exciting one, Mark. We've already talked about these two teams and how high-powered they are. There you see the starting lineups once again, and our key players, Maxanne Reece, listed at a forward there, but expect her to be handling the ball, both offensively to set her team up, but also to shoot the ball.
There's the road here to the finals for the Spartans of Bishop Borgess. A semifinal at the bottom, about a 30-point victory over Parchment. And for the Cougars of Catholic Central, you see about a 40-point win as they took out Iron Mountain in the semifinals. So both of these clubs with big wins in the semifinals on Friday night. And so their starting lineups have had lots of rest, didn't have to play much over 20 minutes. Here we go, the Spartans of Bishop Borgess and Lansing Catholic Central. Tip is controlled by the Spartans in green and gold. Two-time defending state champs, and most all the experts would tell you the third in the bag, but they're going to have to play one more and win it here to earn that state title. 2-0, Bishop Borgess quickly out front. Here comes the full court matchup pressure. They'll match up man-to-man, person-to-person, whatever you choose to call it. Lansing Catholic over the timeline now will run the set offense. In and out of the hands of Katie Phelan, out of bounds. Give it back to Borgess.
Well, as we expected, we see the Cougars drop back defensively, Mark, looking for the half-court game. This season they have been known for their full court pressure, a zone pressure situation, but tonight Coach Paul Cook elects to drop back and start the game at half court.
I think we'll see some full court from Lansing Catholic before it's over, but you're right. They felt coming out they needed to try and control the tempo, and best opportunity to do that and be in good position to rebound was to play that 2-3 zone. 60 seconds have gone by here at the Kellogg Arena Class C state championship game. Bishop Borgess out front 2-0.
And here's our key player for Lansing Catholic Central, Crystal Rocha. She's the one that's going to handle the ball most of the time against this pressure defense from Bishop Borgess. And
traveling is the call.
A lot of work tonight, and there's a travel.
Sarah Grill took the pass from Crystal Rocha and had the ball kind of knocked away from her, and by the time she collected it, she'd walked. So Borgess basketball up 2-0. We've crowned 2 state champions here already. Portland St. Pat owns the D title. Flint Northern the A title. Interesting, Coach. Both of those are repeat champions. Traveling call against Borgess gives it back now to Lansing Catholic. And going for the steal, we've got a foul on Adrian Bryant.
First personal foul of our ball game.
Foul on 24.
Results in just a possession for the Cougars of Lansing Catholic Central.
LCC gets the ball to Crystal Rocha. She works it up the floor. Being guarded by Maxanne Reece. And loses Reece. Takes it down low, tries the short jumper, doesn't go, and Reece boards for Borgess. I tell you, Maxanne Reece, when she gets that board, is capable of throwing the bomb. We saw her go full court with it a few times in the semifinal.
Well, Maxanne Reece, as we said, one of the best ball players, if not the best ball player in the state. Already signed at Michigan State, Mark. You were happy to hear that, but she can do everything. She shoots very well. She steals the ball defensively. She has a high assist percentage or average for the season, so she's just an all-around good basketball player.
Rocha brings it over for Catholic Central. The Cougars still looking for their first really solid offensive possession. From behind, ball is tied up. Let's see if we've got a held ball or a foul. Held ball situation, say the officials. And on the alternate possession, it'll be Lansing Catholic's basketball. Nice save over in the corner. And as they come together here and try and grab possession, both players with a hand on the ball. 5:50 still to play in our first quarter. 2-0 Borgess out front. They'll wrestle and tie up the basketball on the floor, and this held ball, the arrow is pointing Borgess's way. Redford, Bishop Borgess, very athletic, very strong, very big, very quick. Just flat out do everything well. And I guess that's why they're chasing a third consecutive state title. They have the basketball up 2-0. A triple try in the corner. Off the iron as they fight for the rebound. Up over the back is Lizandra White.
Lizandra White picks up her first personal foul, second team foul on the Spartans.
Number 22, Lizandra White, first.
So the scoring pace a little slow right now. As mentioned in our pregame, these are high-octane clubs. Both of them score a ton of points. Got a double team and a foul on Adrian Bryant. Trying to come over and help teammate Maxanne Reece. Double team Rocha and try and take the basketball.
Well, just as you described, Mark, looking for the trap over there, you see Adrian Bryant go over to double team and form the trap at the corner at the top of the court. And this time makes contact. It's called for her second personal foul.
And as you see, she'll have to take a seat on the bench with a couple of fouls. Lansing Catholic Central really has not had a quality offensive possession yet. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Catholic Central.
I sense just a little tightness on the part of Catholic Central, Mark. They're just not real loose yet, and it takes a couple of minutes state championship game, and a big crowd here tonight. Obviously going up against a two-time defending state champion.
Well, get the ball in the hands of your horse, I guess. Havilah Cunningham for Lansing Catholic Central. The 5'11 senior hits a tough turnaround jumper. We're tied at 2-2. She's a player, Havilah Cunningham. Ford hauled in by Lansing Catholic. Another foul from behind. Bishop Borgess really does crash the boards well, but right now they're crashing over the backs of the Cougars, who are in good position for the board.
Well, there you can see it very plainly as Catholic Central in good rebound position, boxing out, and the Spartans just trying to come up over the top in order to tip the rebound and make contact on the back, and that's a foul.
Got some substitutions. I see Corin Merchant has checked into the ball game for Borgess. Both these clubs are deep and will play 8 or 9 young ladies. Been a little sloppy the first 3.5 minutes. 3 turnovers on each club. And with 4:25 still to play in the first, we're tied 2-2. We thought we might see the finals scoring record go in this one, but we're starting kind of slowly for that. Borgess gets the 2. Corinne Merchant makes it a 4-2 ball game. And traveling is Havilah Cunningham. Just a little jump step after catching the basketball. Kind of took a little hop. And that's traveling. Good call by our officials. Up next, here on Pass, the Class B final, Country Day. And Grand Rapids West Catholic, Dave Ackerley and Evelyn Johnson on the call. It'll be about 15 minutes after we finish this one. Ball picked off now by Lansing Catholic Central, and some of the tightness you mentioned, Coach. Ball lost in the open court. And good hustle by Sarah Grill to get it back for LCC. Havilah Cunningham takes it down in the paint, and we're tied at 4.
Well, the Cougars a little bit fortunate that time, as once again Katie Thielen having a little trouble handling the ball, but they were able to recover and ended up with Havilah Cunningham with the 2-pointer.
Maxanne Reece drains it out at the top of the key, had a foot on the 3-point stripe. 6-4 is your score. Not been pretty so far, but Paul Cook, the head coach at Lansing Catholic Central, may be getting what he wants out here right now. He wanted controlled tempo, keep this game low scoring perhaps, might be to his advantage. This time it's a triple try by Reece, doesn't go, and the board is cleared by Teresa Din. LCC willing to run, and Havilah Cunningham is fouled by Maxanne Reece as she goes to the hoop. Good coaching matchup, but Paul Cook, as we've mentioned, 45th year as a head coach, 42 of them as a boys head coach at Eastern, has been at Lansing Catholic Central coaching the girls for 3 years now. Dave Mann, 8th-year head coach at Bishop Borgess, has won 129 games and 2 state titles already. Young man out of Portage Central High School. So 2 very good coaches matching wits here today. Havilah Cunningham, nice ball player.
She has all 5 so far for the Cougars.
We're tied at 6 with 2:45 to play in the first quarter. Bishop Borgess and Lansing Catholic Central. Triple try by Reece off the iron. Board belongs to Andrea Phillips, the sophomore in for Lansing Catholic Central now. And Borgess not in their full court pressure right now either. Free throw line jumper is going to be short and off the mark by Phillips. And the rebound belongs to Borgess. Time remaining in quarter number 1. You see there in the corner. Down low, great double down. Good double team by Andrea Phillips to knock the ball loose. Lansing Catholic Central's not playing that full court defense, but they are playing nice 2-3 zone and helping out. Down low, we got a collision and a blocking foul called against Bishop Borgess. 6 team fouls against Bishop Borgess, and we got a timeout. Dave Mann, the head coach of the Spartans, says we got to talk things over right now with 1:58 still to play in quarter number 1. And this one deadlocked at 6-6. Videotapes of this year's MHSAA Girls Basketball Finals are available for purchase through Advanced Video Service in Columbiaville. Each game is $24 and may be ordered by writing Advanced Video Service, 5547 Columbiaville Road, Columbiaville, Michigan, 48421. Please allow 2 to 4 weeks for delivery. Bishop Borgess 26-2 on their season. Losses to Flint Northern and Country Day, 2 schools that are also finalists here. Lansing Catholic Central 26-1. Their only loss came to Eaton Rapids. Borgess has won 24 in a row since their losses. Lansing Catholic Central on a run of 13 straight.
And Mark, in this one, kind of a low scoring situation here. I don't think you and I expected to see a 6-6 situation with less than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. These teams score well over what normally you think about for girls basketball. The Spartans averaging 64 a ball game and the Cougars 73 a ball game. And as we mentioned, usually that's been due to their great defense. Tonight, let's say the defense has done the job and neither team able to get an offense going.
All right, Lansing Catholic Central will inbound under their own basket. Tough turnaround and a good block, say the officials. Christina Anderson just playing the great D, standing right there, and as Sarah Grill tried to go up with the turnaround, stuck a hand on the basketball. There you saw the play again. Off the inbounds play, Sarah Grill gets her revenge. Takes the inbounds pass, cuts to the hoop, and gives Lansing Catholic Central their first lead, 8-6.
Oh, what a nice move to the bucket this time. Number 20, Corinne Merchant. Boy, got the pass at the top of the key mark, made one spin move to the inside and laid it up over the front of the rim. Great two-pointer.
Deadlocked at 8, final 90 seconds of quarter number 1. Down low, another held ball situation as Andrea Phillips tries to take it down low, and one of the Borgess Spartans got a hand in there. I think Corinne Merchant again, maybe?
I think so. Boy, great defense. Once again, we've been talking about that. Both of these teams live and die with their great D.
Borgess basketball. They'll try a triple in the corner. Off the rim, and Rocha boards and wants to run. Looks ahead. Havilah Cunningham, it's batted away as she takes it up, and we've got a foul. Aisha Smith, a 6'1 sophomore, reached in trying to knock the ball away. Denied the easy 2, so not a bad play.
Well, it looked as though Havilah Cunningham would have the two-pointer, and as you described, Mark, Aisha Smith comes in at the last moment, but comes across the arm and stops the easy layup. But Havilah will be at the line to shoot 2.
You don't find a lot of differences in terms of the offensive production between these two clubs. They've both just buried opposition this year, but one place you do see a little difference is at the free throw line. Bishop Borgess shoots about 52% as a team. Lansing Catholic Central 68%. 1 out of 2 that time for Havilah Cunningham. 9-8 the Catholic Central lead, but just like that, they go from being up 1 to down 1. 10-9 Bishop Borgess. Well, takeaway by Bishop Borgess, but you can take your pick, a travel or an over and back. Either call gives it back to Lansing Catholic Central.
That last bucket by Regina Respert, also that little travel by Regina Respert, a name that people will recognize, especially you Michigan State fans.
Younger sister of now Milwaukee Buck Mike Respert. Boy, Havilah Cunningham's going to take matters into her own hands here. She has 9 of Lansing Catholic Central's 11, and it's 11-10 with 20 seconds left first quarter. Ball knocked away, and Lansing Catholic has the last possession. Paul Cook says, hold on, take one shot, and they don't do it. They lose it out of bounds. Opportunity lost for Lansing Catholic Central there. And Borgess will get it back with just about 14 seconds left here in this first quarter. Back in the ball game, as you see, Adrian Bryant, the 5'4" senior. To operate from the point for this last shot opportunity for Bishop Borgess. Well, they take it with 8 seconds left and glass it.
Oh, my.
Lysandro White off the glass makes it go. Traveling call as the horn sounds, and the quarter is finished. Redford Bishop Borgess, 13. Lansing Catholic Central, 11 at the end of one. You're watching the MHSAA on Pass.
Monday night at 6 here on Pass.
Welcome back. Havilah Cunningham has 9 of the 11 Lansing Catholic Central points, 2 of them right there. But the biggest shot of quarter number 1 came just before the buzzer. Lysandro White banks, glasses the triple. And we stand 13-11 Bishop Borgess, and there the shots from the field. 6 of 13 for Borgess, 4 of 8 Lansing Catholic Central.
Well, pretty good shooting on the part of both teams, Mark, but a little lower scoring contest than we expected, as both teams once again have this great defense, cause a lot of turnovers, and so far have held the opposing offense in check.
Cougars of Lansing Catholic Central go to Havilah Cunningham. What a tough turnaround again. They doubled down on her. Had 2 Bishop Borgess Spartans there, and she spun away and hit the fader. 13 all. Whistle and a foul. We've got a reach on Crystal Rocha.
13.
And Borgess will inbound under their own basket.
Here's Havilah Cunningham once again with the big-time turnaround jumper. Down for 2, 11 points on the night.
Borgess Reece pulls up and hits it from 12.
Was that smooth. Great follow through. Maxanne Reece releases the ball right at the top of the jump shot. Great follow through with the fingertips. Gets the 2.
15-13. Bishop Borgess up by a couple as Lansing Catholic Central goes to the money player down low. Don't get it, but Rocha boards it and can't make it go. Crystal Rocha, the 5'6" senior, was inside, weak side, got the rebound. Couldn't make it fall. Other end of the floor now, Borgess with the carry, and Lansing Catholic Central gets it back. Well, the boys football finals will start here on Pass tonight. 7 o'clock, the Class D state championship game, Fowler and Barriga. And just a great month of high school sports here on Pass. Lansing Catholic Central down 2. That's a good shot. Free throw line jumper. Andrea Phillips, the sophomore, drills the 2 from the free throw line. Deadlocks this ball game at 15.
Nothing wrong with that form either, Mark. Nice little jumper.
Borgess tries to pop the ball down low to Finley, off her fingertips and out of bounds. Give the basketball back to Lansing Catholic Central. Well, again, if you listen to the experts, this state title was decided about the time they laced up the sneakers at the start of the season. But right now, Lansing Catholic Central hanging in there. Bishop Borgess and Catholic Central tied at 15. Oh, great effort by Havilah Cunningham. Saves the ball that was going out of bounds. Rocha drops it from 12, and it's a 2-point Lansing Catholic Central lead. Can't shake the roach, the sign says, Coach.
Oh, good defense once again. The Cougars on the break.
We got a 4-point lead for Lansing Catholic Central.
Well, the Cougars love to run, and that time with the steal defensively, they got it loose. Havilah Cunningham finishes it with the 2-point layup.
Skip pass across court. They don't get the jumper, but they do get a foul on the follow-up effort. And Candace Finley will step to the line and shoot the 2.
Candace Finley with a great rebound there offensively for the Spartans. Able to get the putback, but is fouled, and you can see the smack on the arm there, and the ball goes off. But she'll be at the free throw line to try her 2 points now.
Well, that's one of the things you cannot allow Bishop Borgess to do, is get second and third opportunities. In their semifinal game, they had 21 putback opportunities. And you're in a world of hurt if you let a ball club as good as Redford Bishop Borgess pick up 20 offensive boards. Finley a little short with the free throw. 5:35 still to play first half. 19-15. Lansing Catholic Central surprising folks early here in this Class C state championship. Got a substitution now. Finley will sit down, and Corinne Merchant will check back in. Nice size up and down the lineup for this Bishop Borgess club. Got 5'11s and 6 foots and 6'1s. Other 5'10 and 5'11 folks coming off the bench. Got everything. Bishop Borgess trying to double team on Havilah Cunningham now. Turnaround doesn't go. Offensive board is up and in. Teresa Din there for the putback. 21-16, the 5-point lead now for Lansing Catholic.
Well, that was great rebounding position by Teresa Din that time, as she snuck down inside and got inside position on the Spartans and was able to get the rebound and put it back up off the glass. 2 more points for the Cougars.
Well, if that foul is on Rocha, and I think it is, that's 2 on Catholic Central's point guard, playmaker, and most important player when it comes to beating the press, and it is.
Crystal Rocha, as we've been saying, one of the floor leaders out there, and one of the individuals that has to handle the ball against the pressure defense of Bishop Borgess.
Great defense by Lansing Catholic Central. Borgess got it down low, and they just put a wall up in front of the Spartan player. Triple goes. Teresa Din, the 5'9 sophomore, 42% shooter from three-point land. And we've got an 8-point Lansing Catholic Central lead with 4.5 to play in the first half.
Well, Coach Paul Cook told us that Teresa Din was his best shooter.
There's a takeaway. Back into the hands of Crystal Rocha. Havilah Cunningham just near the stripe. Rebound is grabbed by Grill, follows it up again, and Grill is fouled.
Foul will be on number 22, Lizandra White, for the Spartans. That'll be her second personal.
Number 22, White, second.
You see the foul there as Sarah Grill takes it up. They'll shoot a pair. Young lady that did so many little things right in Catholic Central's semifinal win. There's a substitution. Katie Phelan has checked into the ball game for Lansing Catholic Central. Well, we got a stunner going here. 10-point lead, Lansing Catholic Central midway through the second quarter. Trust me, we got a lot of basketball yet to play. But Lansing Catholic Central hanging with Bishop Borgess and then some. Triple is fired up, it's off the iron, and Havilah Cunningham comes down with the board.
Well, Havilah Cunningham really very effective when she gets the ball off the glass. She brings it down and protects it. No chance for the takeaway.
Havilah Cunningham's jumper doesn't go, and Borgess rebounds. 3:30 still to play first half, and a very entertaining game here. Glad you're with us from the Kellogg Arena in downtown Battle Creek. Nice screen down low, opens up Lizandra White. She drains the jumper.
5 points on the night for Lysandra White. Got a triple in the first quarter and now adds to that with a little deuce.
Will's pull-up jumper is off the mark and Borgess rebounds. Lysandra White, Coach Dave Mann for Borgess told us last night Lysandra White had been in a season-long slump, or so it seemed to him, and she picked up 15 in their semifinal win, went 6 of 8 from the field, and she seems hot again here coming out.
Well, this is a great time to get hot. And a timeout, I believe.
Timeout on the floor, 26-18, 8-point lead for Lansing Catholic Central with just over 3 to play in the first half. One of your network sponsors is True Value Hardware. Well, the tempo picking up here. Lansing Catholic Central out front of Bishop Borgess by 8. And the Cougar break.
And there you see the Cougars. There's Rocha with the ball and got it down court for Havilah Cunningham. And she's up off the glass for the little pup. Gets the 2 points.
Lansing Catholic Central with the basketball. And here comes the Bishop Borgess pressure. You knew this was coming, Coach. They had it on early in the ball game. Didn't make a whole lot with it, but now it's back. And you'll notice that not in the ball game right now is Crystal Rocha. We'll see how Catholic Central handles this with their point guard sitting down. Havilah Cunningham working hard trying to post down low. And tough pass that time. Havilah Cunningham down baseline, and the bounce pass goes right by her and out of bounds.
Well, Kelly Zubak in the lineup for the Cougars, and she's handling the ball a great deal, and very quickly she's going to sit down. And guess who's back in almost immediately when Paul Cook notices the full court pressure defense once again. We get Crystal Rocha right back into the game in order to handle the ball out front.
Spartan basketball down by 8. Working around that extended 2-3 zone defense from Lansing Catholic Central. The triple goes. Well, Lysandra White is feeling it. She's got 8. 2 triples and a deuce. And we've got a 5-point game, 26-21, with 2:10 to play in our first half. Boy, Rocha does a nice job against the pressure. Short jumper by Teresa Din. 7-point lead, Catholic Central. Mark Crawford, Bill Brandell, glad to be with you from the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek. The 2-time defending state champions from Bishop Borgess down by 7 against Lansing Catholic Central in the Class C state championship game.
Nice penetration drive that time by Adrian Bryant. Then feeds the ball off and draws the foul on her teammate Candace Finley. Finley will be at the line.
Havilah Cunningham going to get a rest now. In the ball game is Kim McKenna, 5'11" sophomore for the Cougars. Lansing Catholic Central out of the Capital Circuit. Bishop Borgess from the Detroit Catholic League. Candace Finley, the 6-foot junior, drops the first free throw. You saw Dave Mann there, the 8th-year head coach for Bishop Borgess, using the free throws as an opportunity to do a little extra coaching and make some suggestions. 28-23 is our score. Well, Maxanne Reece is a terrific defensive player for Bishop Borgess, but Crystal Rocha's been able to handle it. 15-footer in the corner, nothing but the bottom of the strings for Andrea Phillips. Phillips has 4, and it's a 7-point Lansing Catholic Central lead. We started off slowly in this one. We were 2-2 for the longest time, and things are really heating up here in the second quarter.
Candace Finley hits the little jumper from down underneath.
And the turnover gives the basketball right back to Bishop Borgess. I think the passer stepped on the end line, bringing the ball in bounds. 1:10 to play, first half. Triple is fired up by Reece, hits the iron. Lysandra White, who's hot, moves to her spot, but it's not her turn to shoot the three. It belongs to Adrian Bryant. First three for Bryant, and suddenly a 2-point game, 30-28. Lansing Catholic over the timeline. Free throw line jumper off the iron. Fight for the rebound. Loose on the floor. A little rugby scrum, and we've got jump ball. Give it to Bishop Borgess. High school basketball, if you're not familiar with it, we jump to start the ball game, the opening tip, and then alternate possession when we have held ball or jump ball situations. This time the arrow's pointing toward Bishop Borgess. 35 seconds left here first half. Catholic Central 30, Bishop Borgess 28, and Borgess says we'll stretch it out and we'll be willing to take the final shot of this first half. Boy, been a good first half.
It has been, and all of a sudden the Spartans are hot from outside. Hit a couple of three-pointers here. They were down 8 points, and now will be content, I think, to even take the three-pointer, Mark.
Good look at Maxanne Reece, who watches the clock till it reaches 10. Now drops it off to teammate Adrian Bryant, who is pushed as she makes her move toward the bucket. And Borgess, with just over 5 seconds to play, will inbound right in front of our broadcast position. Boy, who else? Lysandra White drains the triple as the whistle sounds. We have reached the half here at the Kellogg Arena. And with the tray, Bishop Borgess 31, Lansing Catholic Central 30. Great second half to come. You're watching the MHSAA on Pass. Welcome back to the Kellogg Arena. You see our halftime score. The Spartans of Bishop Borgess up by Lansing Catholic Central, 31-30. My name is Mark Crawford, the old coach Bill Brandell alongside me, and we've got a good one for the Class C state championship going right now.
Oh, we really do, Mark. Just what we expected. Two excellent ball teams out here. Got off to a little bit of a sloppy start and a low-scoring start, but things really picked up in the second quarter, and now the scoring pace just about what we expected.
Paul Cook has to be pleased with the kind of ball game we have right now. He decided he wasn't going to go with the full court press, wanted to control things a little bit, play some half court. He's been able to do that.
Well, he has, and the tempo, I think, just exactly what he wanted. He had his club up by 10 points at one time in this contest, and without using that full court pressure defense that the Cougars have been famous for this whole season. That kind of surprised me, but his strategy obviously working.
Well, we may see it before the evening is out. Let's take a look at the stats here in the first half, and they show pretty good numbers for Lansing Catholic Central. Nothing wrong with the Borgess numbers, Coach, either.
Well, it is. It's just an indication of two excellent teams. Lansing Catholic Central really the better of almost every statistic except the one obviously that's the most important, and that's the scoreboard. They're shooting slightly better. They have better rebounding situation. They do have more turnovers than the Spartans of Borgess, Mark, but other than that, statistics very, very close.
There you see some of the individual scoring. Lysandra White is just on fire. 3 of 3 from beyond the three-point arc. Look for her to take a few more in the second half with 11. And Havilah Cunningham put on a real show. Early on when Borgess had the lead, Havilah Cunningham was the go-to player for Catholic Central. Kept them in it. Great second half of basketball is coming up. Stay with us here from the Kellogg Arena. You're watching the MHSAA on Pass. 31-30, Bishop Borgess up by 1.
And there you see the lead pass as Bishop Borgess got the nice bucket from Candace Findley. And this is kind of the key to when the Spartans started their comeback after being down about 8 points. Teresa Din there on her bucket at the opposite end.
Just some great performances. This has been a very entertaining Class C state championship game, and as you saw in our halftime stats, both clubs shooting about 50%. Very well played. First couple of minutes, we saw some nervous faces and some folks who were playing nervous out there, but once we got past the jitters from the opening minutes, this thing has been terrific. Catholic Central out of Lansing gets the basketball to start the second half. Grill and Rocha, the two guards, run a little weave. Now try that down low backdoor pass to Teresa Din. Can't get the bucket, and Borgess boards. We're just underway second half. It's a 1-point lead for the defending state champs from Bishop Borgess. Inside, weak side rebound. Shot doesn't fall for Candace Findlay. Lost the ball out of bounds. Give it back to Lansing Catholic Central.
Well, Candace Findlay back to work on the boards down low. Got one rebound, put the ball back up, couldn't get it to drop, and then ended up tipping the ball out of bounds and giving it to the Cougars.
This telecast is a copyrighted production of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Pass Sports. No reproduction of the pictures or accounts of this game may take place without the express written permission of the MHSAA and Pass.
Good bit of board work that time by Havilah Cunningham, as actually she was behind Candace Findlay, but was able to take the rebound right away from her. And here she tries the putback and hits the bottom of the rim, but fouled, and she'll end up at the line.
Coach, what a great crowd we've got here at the Kellogg Arena. The seats pretty well full, except for a couple hundred at each end. Last I knew, they can seat pretty close to 6,000, I think, in this configuration. Havilah Cunningham hits the first free throw. She has 14 points. And we're tied at 31. Misses. Rocha had the ball for a moment. Maxanne Reece tries to run it down, flings it behind her back, and off of one of the Lansing Catholic Central players. Now the officials are going to talk for a moment. Give it to LCC.
Well, that's a good bit of officiating as the two officials on that side of the floor do a little meeting of the minds there, and the ball ends up where it should.
Triple from the corner doesn't go for Lansing Catholic Central. Borgess boards and will bring it down. We've seen no full court pressure from Lansing Catholic Central. That's been their trademark all season long. But after watching Bishop Borgess in the semifinals, Coach Paul Cook decided not to try it here in the final, at least not to go with it full game. And so far, it's worked well for him. Havilah Cunningham's Glasser is wide of the mark, and Maxanne Reece boards and is off to the races. Thinks about three herself, and we got to travel. Adrian Bryant thought about a triple and then decided, no, I'll drive, and in the meantime shuffled the feet.
That's about the most common traveling violation that we see. A player with the ball starts to make their move before they get the ball down on the floor, and that's becoming very common as a traveling call, Mark. More and more we see that being called.
We're tied at 31. Lansing Catholic Central and Bishop Borgess. Mark Crawford and Bill Brandell, glad you're with us. Catholic Central being patient. And on the turnaround, we've got a foul. Havilah Cunningham will step to the line and shoot two more. To dig out a number for
foul is going to be on number 31. Aisha Smith. And Havilah Cunningham at the line once again.
Pretty good free throw shooter this year. Hits 72.3% of her free throws. Nice numbers. Bricks the first.
She is 4 of 8 right now, Mark, so this will put her one way or the other here. And makes it good.
And gives the lead back to Lansing Catholic Central, 32-31. Take away Lansing Catholic Central. They'll go 2-on-2. Rocha pulls it back out. Oh, the triple. Fight for the basketball down low, and they'll give it to Bishop Borgess. Havilah Cunningham and Candace Findlay both pulling and tugging and pushing on the basketball, and Havilah Cunningham touched it last.
Well, these two have been battling the whole ball game. You can see a lot of contact there, but both players have the right to go to the ball. This time it falls out of bounds, and the Spartans have the opportunity offensively.
Havilah Cunningham picks up the personal foul. Down low, her third. And Candace Findlay will go to the line. And Havilah Cunningham's going to have to sit down now. And you see it, it's the reach with the arms. Had good position with the body. And as the shot's going up, just kind of stuck the arm in there and picked up the foul. Candace Findlay will shoot a couple.
Candace Findlay 4 of 5 from the free throw line herself, so she's got the hot hand.
Second doesn't go, and the board belongs to Lansing Catholic Central. Rocha and Maxanne Reece have really been going at it. And Maxanne Reece going to be called for the foul.
Well, just a little contact with the body as Maxanne Reece and Crystal Rocha have had a battle themselves. Mark, we've got those two at the guard positions battling each other. We've got a nice combination down underneath with Candace Findlay and Havilah Cunningham, and just great matchups here.
Been a good ball game. We're all tied right now at 32 early in the second half. Rocha, boy, taking it to the hoop, lots of contact, no call, and Borgess comes away. Waiting in the wing over there looking for the ball is Lysandra White. Doesn't come her way. Good save by Borgess down low. They'll get a couple opportunities, and we've got a foul that will send Candace Findlay to the line. Lysandra White setting up over there on that wing just beyond the three-point arc where she likes it, just waiting and waiting.
Well, she wants the ball, but now that Havilah Cunningham is over on the bench with 3 personal fouls, Candace Findlay really taking over underneath, Mark, and that's going to be a key in this contest. As we've been mentioning, there's been a battle down there underneath, and Havilah Cunningham definitely holding her own rebound-wise against the Bishop Borgess Spartans, but now she's over there on the bench.
Findlay misses the first of 2. Going to have a little CBA basketball here at the Kellogg Arena. Down the road, about a week from now, I think, they have the Mackers from Grand Rapids coming down here to play a game against the Fort Wayne Fury. December 9th, I think, is the game here at the Kellogg Arena. It'll be fun. Right here with 4:30 to play in our third quarter. Borgess and Lansing Catholic Central tied at 32.
Nice feed.
No-look pass inside.
Nice feed down inside. Candace Findlay gets the points, but it was the assist coming down inside that actually set that play up.
Yeah, the no-look pass from Adrian Bryant. Looked left and sent it down low, and you're right. Perfect position, beautiful pass off the glass and in. Borgess, there's the triple, partially blocked. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Bishop Borgess.
Mark, all of a sudden, Bishop Borgess just owning the paint area. They've had a number of offensive chances, putbacks here on each possession. Just really can feel the difference without Havilah Cunningham in the lineup.
Maxanne Reece looks inside, nothing there. That's Adrian Bryant on the wing. You see the turnovers, the triple fired up by Maxanne Reece. 37-32. The pressure from Borgess, Rocha breaks it. And now Lansing Catholic Central needs a good possession. They're down 5. Rocha to the hoop. Can't make it go, and Borgess rebounds.
Lots of contact once again, but Rocha not able to get the ball up off the glass and in.
Adrian Bryant travels for Borgess. Give it back to Catholic Central. And we've got a timeout. Paul Cook wants to talk things over. In fact, Paul Cook wants to talk things over with the officials a little bit.
Well, he's not real happy. Crystal Rocha with her drive to the bucket. A lot of body contact. Crystal ended up on the floor, and no call there as Bishop Borgess got the ball back.
Well, one of the state's great prep sports spectacles is the MHSAA Lower Peninsula Individual Wrestling Finals. This year, fans attending the Division I and II finals at the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek and the Division III and IV finals at the University Arena in Kalamazoo can order reserved seat tickets by mail. For an order form, write the MHSAA, 1019 Trowbridge Road, East Lansing, Michigan 48823. And please be sure to indicate which site you wish to attend when requesting an order form. Right after this game, we'll have the Class B title game in the 1995 MHSAA Girls Basketball Tournament between Detroit Country Day and Grand Rapids West Catholic. There's a couple of great mascots, Coach. Join Dave Ackerley and Evelyn Johnson for the call of that contest. Country Day and West Catholic coming up next. There's Maxanne Reece with her triple. As mentioned earlier, we have settled 2 state champions already. The D title, a repeat, Portland St. Pat. The A title, a repeat, Flint Northern. Bishop Borgess and Lansing Catholic here. Borgess, should they take the title, would mean 3 repeat champions, but we will not have a repeat in Class B. Divine Child is not back, so at least 1 new champion will come out of this year's girls basketball championship day. 37-32, Bishop Borgess with the basketball, Lansing Catholic Central, and they need a quality possession. Want to get the ball to Rocha. Can't lose Maxanne Reece. That one's tipped, knocked out of bounds, and will stay with Lansing Catholic Central.
Well, the man-to-man defense by the Spartans, very, very effective right now. And there you see Havilah Cunningham coming back into this contest. And it was obvious when she was out of the ball game that the Spartans of Bishop Borgess had taken over down underneath.
And Havilah Cunningham obviously has to be careful with 3 personal fouls. There's still 3 minutes left in this third quarter. And it looks like Lansing Catholic Central might be willing to take the air out of the basketball. They are down 37-32. And maybe with the 3 personal fouls, they're willing to stand around a little bit. Now, down to Havilah Cunningham. Turn around in the paint, no. Fight for the loose ball. We got a traveling call. Candace Finley, as she tried to wrestle the basketball away from one of the Cougars.
Andrea Phillips, right, Mark.
Kind of turned with it and shuffled the feet, fell down, and that's a travel.
And there you see Andrea Phillips get some hands on the ball, and Candace Finley just shuffles her feet. That's a turnover.
Triple is going to be off the iron. Fight for the board brought down by Candace Finley. She is really asserting herself here second half. And Borgess with a 5-point lead and the basketball. Well, 2 very likable head coaches in this one, Bill. Dave Mann, the head coach at Bishop Borgess, Paul Cook at Lansing Catholic Central. And now Borgess says, why don't you come out of your zone?
This is something you don't see very often from these clubs. As we've been mentioning, they love to run, and they'll run anytime, anywhere. And all of a sudden, we see the Spartans trying to force Catholic Central out of that 2-3 zone. They want to stretch it out a little bit, make them come out and play a man-to-man situation, at least to match up the zone and stretch it a little bit.
Paul Cook wanted the switch. He wanted Rocha to be over on the far side covering Maxanne Reece, but Rocha never picked it up. We got a whistle and a 5-second call. Rocha's good defense held him up, and we got a 5-second call and a turnover.
That's just great defense.
90 seconds left third quarter, 37-32. Borgess by 5, but Lansing Catholic Central has the basketball. And both teams are content to be very careful with their offensive possessions. Avila Cunningham, what a great spin move inside. Well, she just has great feet.
Well, she does. That time with her back, obviously, to the bucket, faked one way to the inside and then went towards the baseline and had the nice little soft touch off the glass and over the rim. Got the 2.
Inside a minute, we've got a 3-point game. Class C state championship on the line. And Borgess holding for one last shot. Paul Cook has the switch he wanted now. Roach is over here guarding Maxanne Reece.
Maxanne Reece seems to be rubbing her calf muscles, Mark, a sign that she's cramping up a little bit here. And she stretches as she stands there, and she'll go down and massage the calf muscles in her legs, and maybe feeling a little bit of stress and fatigue in her calf muscles here.
Well, I think you're right. She's a little gimpy on her left leg, it looks like. Down now to 10, and Borgess will head for that last shot third quarter. Bryant in the corner to Reece. Jumper off the iron, no. Fight for the rebound. We got a foul, and so we'll shoot 2 before we head to break. All the players will leave the floor except Aisha Smith, the 6'1 sophomore, who will shoot the 2 after a big offensive rebound.
Well, I was waiting to see who the foul was called on, as Avila Cunningham was in the area, but the foul is on Andrea Phillips, and that's just her second personal. So that's a sigh of relief by Coach Paul Cook for the Cougars of Lansing Catholic Central.
Smith's first free throw is going to bang off everything and fall away. And no harm done if you're a Lansing Catholic Central fan. We finished 3 quarters here from the Kellogg Arena. 3-point lead for Bishop Borgess. You're watching the MHSAA on Pass.
Only on Pass Sports.
Bill Brandell, Mark Crawford back with you in Battle Creek. You see Bishop Borgess with the 3-point lead.
Watch Avila Cunningham on that little spin move to the baseline side and then just softly up and off the rim and in for 2. Boy, that was sweet.
I tell you, that's something we didn't see much of, though, in that third quarter. Is
very low scoring. I think we're going to see that statistic right here. 6 points in the third quarter for the Spartans of Bishop Borgess. Only 4 points for the Cougars of Lansing Catholic Central. Just not living up to their profile at all, Mark.
Well, both clubs really score because they play great defense, and so in a sense we just saw what they've really done all year, which is play great defense, but neither are able to penetrate the other, and so it's led to low scoring. And now Bishop Borgess says, we want you to come out of that zone. We want you to play man. Can't do this for 8 minutes, can you?
I don't know.
I hope not. Borgess basketball, they lead 37-34. Been a very entertaining Class C state championship game. And again, up next, we'll have the B final, Country Day and Grand Rapids West Catholic. Down in the paint, off-balance jumper doesn't go. Avila Cunningham boards. Has it knocked away from behind, but into the hands of Crystal Rocha. Baseline jumper off the iron, offensive board tossed up, almost goes by Grill, and the rebound belongs to Borgess.
Well, the Spartans can't get the fast break going, Mark, even after the rebound at the other end.
Oh, great deep position by Borgess. Doesn't get him any points.
Offensive rebound. Spartans maintain possession down there. Those are key.
12-foot jumper off the iron. And Lansing Catholic looks to run. They were 2-on-2. Rocha said no, and now does send it deep wing. Nothing there, and they'll bring it out. 3-point Borgess lead. We've played 2 minutes of our fourth quarter. And we got a 1-point game. Free throw line extended. The jumper goes for Andrea Phillips. She's got 6. Might take a shot at the record for most points in a final here. Back in 1989, Carney Nadeau and Potterville put up 132, and that seemed like a possibility here, but other than a stretch there in the second quarter where the teams really turned it on, this has been a little more of a controlled tempo, and the defenses have dominated.
Well, once again, a foul down underneath by the Cougars, and the Lansing Catholic Central fans hold their breath, but this time it's on Teresa Din. She picks up just her first foul.
Field goal shooting stats still pretty good. Candace Finley not able to make a free throw. She hit 4 of her first 5. You mentioned it and jinxed her, and she has missed 4 in a row since.
I know, I have to keep my mouth shut here.
Loose ball on the floor, and Havilah Cunningham picks it up. She must be up in twin figures in rebounds now. Havilah Cunningham drives in the paint. Before she can get the shot off, we've got a blocking foul. They are looking in the direction of Aisha Smith for Bishop Borgess.
And you are right, Aisha Smith picks up her 3rd personal.
These are 2 clubs that all year long put together runs, big offensive runs driven by their defenses. And what really has not happened in this ball game is a run by anyone. Neither club's been able to run off those 10, 12 points that would allow them to break this ball game open. On the drive, Din is fouled and will shoot the 2. In the semifinals, Coach, Bishop Borgess had an 18-0 run in the second quarter to put away their ball game. Lansing Catholic Central had a run of 16-zip, another run of 23-zip. That's the kind of club these 2 teams have been, driven by their great defense. And they've not been able to do it here.
Well, and it's really strange that it's true on both sides, Mark. Neither team able to do it when their profile just tells you that somebody ought to be able to get away with a streak here. But this has been a great ball game.
Teresa Din could tie things up with this free throw. Doesn't get it. Oh, but great hustle. It's run down by her teammate Andrea Phillips. Triple try off the iron. Board belongs to Bishop Borgess. So we stay 37-36 with 5:10 to play.
Seems as though the Cougars are much more content to try that outside shot, Mark, the 3-pointer even, to try to get some points on the board, where Bishop Borgess being very, very cautious and very, very patient, and wants to spread that zone defense out that the Cougars have thrown at them. Oh, and just as I say that, there we go with the big outside shot by Maxanne Reece.
A triple by Reece gives her 10 in this one. I thought it was a triple. Scoreboard only shows a
deuce.
2-pointer marked
right
up there, 39-6. Here comes Reece again. Shovels it up, doesn't get it. Foul from behind on the block, and we'll send Borgess back to the line. And down and having trouble with that calf that we talked about is Maxanne Reece, trying to stretch the leg.
25, Din second.
Well, Maxanne Reece has been in every minute of this ball game. I don't think she has sat down at all, Mark, and some fatigue. Maybe 2 days in a row, 2 games here, a little bit of fatigue on those legs.
Foot was on the line on that triple try, as you see. And there's Maxanne Reece going down, but cleaning up off the boards is Charmaine Nixon, fouled from behind. Maxanne Reece is going to have to take a seat on the far side of the court there. And they will try and stretch out those muscles. There's Charmaine Nixon, 5'10", and the senior. Her club up by 3 now. Nope, no four. Stepped over the line anyway. Wouldn't have counted.
And she has one remaining.
There's Maxanne Reece. Going to take a little salt and some water. Being helped by the trainer down there, who just happens to be her dad, Kennard Reece.
And you saw the rebound there, Christina Anderson, but then unable to gain control as she's called for the travel. But a good bit of rebounding by Christina Anderson. She's 5'6" and just a sophomore. Had the offensive rebound, but then turned it over.
This ball game's starting to get the feel of overtime. Havilah Cunningham can't make it go. And as they fight for the rebound, we've got a foul. 4:10 to play, 39-36, Bishop Borgess.
Crystal Rocha will be called for the foul. That's her third personal. She picked up 2 personals very early in this contest, but has done an excellent job of keeping out of foul trouble. Now has her third here in the fourth quarter.
Got a feeling, Coach, we are going to shoot a lot of free throws down the stretch here. Both teams are about to move into the bonus. Borgess basketball, leading by 3. Clock has just counted down inside 4 minutes to play, so we're halfway through the fourth quarter. Oh, steal by Crystal Rocha. Gonna go end to end. She's fouled.
Well, Crystal Rocha with, I think, excellent composure as she went down the floor under control. She had the steal right here and gets the good breakaway and does not really force it. Defense able to catch up with her, and they're called for the foul. Crystal will be at the line to shoot 2, but did not really try to hurry and lose her rhythm on the shot.
We've got a 2-point game, 39-37.
Just 3 points on the night so far for Crystal Rocha, but her leadership and her ball handling are the key in this one for the Cougars.
Well, almost single-handedly has forced Bishop Borgess out of the press. And Reece is there to clean up the miss. 2-point lead, Bishop Borgess with the basketball. Maxanne Reece has stretched the calf muscles out. She's back in. Outside, Lizandra White. Her 4th triple. And it's a 5-point Borgess lead, 42-37.
And a foul called, but not exactly sure who this one's on.
Well, the Borgess players kind of huddle around looking at each other. There's that last triple by Lizandra White. The 5'5" senior's got the hot hand.
Foul's called on Regina Redford, her first personal.
Well, there are some bloodlines on this Bishop Borgess club. You've got Regina Redford, whose brother Mike, of course, standout All-American up at Michigan State. Maxanne Reece, her dad Kennard, we saw a moment ago, the trainer working on her, played at Highland Park, went down, played basketball at UTEP. Candace Finley's dad, Howard, was a football player with the Buffalo Bills. There are some athletes in the background of these athletes. Good look at Andrea Phillips, sophomore.
Hits 2 free throws.
Calmly gets them back within 3. It's 42-39, Borgess. Largest lead in this ball game actually belonged to Lansing Catholic Central. They were up by 10 or 11 at one point. Borgess, I think their largest lead was 5 or 6. Reece, triple from the corner off the iron. Roach boards it, has it stripped away by Reece. Great court presence by Maxanne Reece. Knocked the ball away and knew immediately to look down low where 2 teammates were standing alone under the basket. Oh, nice move to the hoop by Andrea Phillips.
Andrea Phillips, a quick 6 points in this fourth quarter now in double figures, has 10 on the evening.
Well, when the defenses aren't set, that's when you see how good these two clubs are offensively. But when the defenses have a time to get set, very difficult to find a good shot. The missed triple that time by White. I'm not sure if she's missed a triple other than one that was partially blocked.
Well, you can feel the excitement and the electricity, Mark, when she gets the ball. The whole crowd kind of gets up on the edge of their seat, and you can see the ball as they follow it and feel the tension.
44-41, now 44-43. We got a one-point game with 1:50 to play.
19 points on the night for Havilah Cunningham.
Bishop Borgess in transition gets the two. Lizandra White. Back up by 3. Go the defending state champs. Paul Cook says, I want a timeout. And gets the call. Crystal Rocha calls for the timeout. 3-point Bishop Borgess lead with 90 seconds to play. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
Whether they live on the farm, in the country, the suburbs, or downtown, Farm Bureau Insurance serves them all. Life, home, retirement, auto, business.
We're making your future more predictable. Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Blindfold, monsieur?
No.
Cigarette?
No.
What do you want on your tombstone?
Pepperoni and cheese.
Tombstone pizza, Pierre! What do you want on your tombstone? Real meat, real cheese. Much better tasting than pizzas made with imitation cheese. So what do you want on your tombstone?
Napkin? No.
Back and let's watch the work by Havilah Cunningham from Lansing Catholic Central.
Nice soft shot, Mark, up off the glass. 19 points for Havilah Cunningham so far.
Now Borgess in transition, and Lizandra White has the golden touch.
Nice little touch by Lizandra White that time. The touch shot as she just lays it up over the edge of the rim, gets it to drop. She's been shooting those three-pointers and then gets in tight and still has the soft touch.
We're rocking and rolling at the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek Class C State Championship game. 90 seconds left, 46-43. Bishop Borgess has the lead, but Lansing Catholic Central has the ball, or had the ball. Held ball. Arrow is pointing Catholic Central's way. They'll get it back. They want the basketball in the hands of Crystal Rocha. And they find her. Now they want the basketball in the hands of Havilah Cunningham down low as soon as they get it inbounds. Try and post her. Got a foul called on Bishop Borgess.
Candace Findlay on the foul.
There's Paul Cook. Either his 700th win on Friday night in the semifinals or bidding for his 700th tonight. Depends on whose records you're checking. But Coach, second all-time winningest coach in Michigan high school basketball history. Who's number one?
Well, you asked me that earlier tonight, and I couldn't tell you, so I'm going to have to just admit you're the expert.
I am surprised you will kick yourself when I tell you. Lofton Green from River Rouge. Number one all-time. The numbers you saw on the screen there were his numbers in 3 years as a head coach for these Lansing Catholic Central women. He did 42 years as the men's head coach at Lansing Catholic Central. In fact, Paul Cook trying to pull off a unique double here and become only the second head coach to win both the boys and girls basketball championship. Right now, his club down by 1. Bishop Borgess 46, Catholic Central 45, minute 10. Still to play in regulation. And we're going to shoot free throws.
I think quite a few of them down the stretch here. We just saw Andrea Phillips for the Cougars make 2 down at the other end. And now at this end of the floor for the Spartans, we'll see Adrian Bryant.
Misses. Rebound Catholic Central. Oh, they got a break. Havilah Cunningham fouled as she goes to the hoop. Maxanne Reece with the great speed makes up the couple of steps behind and stops the easy two. And a good play. Was not trying to hurt her, just trying to make sure she wouldn't score the easy two. Gonna force her to earn them from the free throw line.
Well, the possibility there of the intentional foul, but it was not called an intentional foul, and I think a good situation is obviously Maxanne Reece trying to get down and play defense and made some contact, and so a good call by our officials once again. It's going to put Havilah Cunningham at the line. Crucial free throws.
73% free throw shooter on the season. She's the one that Paul Cook would like at the line. And we are tied at 46. 1:03 to play. And Lansing Catholic Central out front. And here's the full court pressure. First time we've seen it all night. And Bishop Borgess busts right through it. And we got a foul on Lansing Catholic Central. Adrian Bryant was going coast to coast with it, and maybe not such a bad foul.
Well, there she splits the defense. Adrian Bryant splits between two defenders, and obviously contact made, and that was well before that little bit of action where you saw Havilah Cunningham swat the ball away. The foul well before that.
Teresa Din picked up the personal and probably saved Havilah Cunningham from picking up her fourth. Free throw doesn't go, and Havilah Cunningham boards and is fouled. 56 seconds left, and we may be on the verge of a huge upset in the Class C state championship game. Two-time defending champ Bishop Borgess down by a point. 47-46, and we've got a timeout with 55.8 seconds left. This has been a very entertaining game. Not always good offensively, Coach, but always entertaining.
Well, it has been very close throughout, and a few lead switches back and forth. Mark, as the players walked down the court that time to have Havilah Cunningham at the line, I noticed Paul Cook out immediately and told his players no more full court pressure. He's going to take off that full court press. Is obviously Adrian Bryant, one of the individuals for the Spartans, just able to rip down as an individual through that press. So let's listen in, see if we can hear what Coach Dave Mann has to say to his troops.
Don't forget, following this one, we'll have the Class B state championship game. Detroit Country Day and Grand Rapids West Catholic. Dave Ackerley and Evelyn Johnson have the call of that contest about 20 minutes after this one. You heard Dave Mann, good instructions, very calm in the huddle with his club. And I wonder if the B press is a change in press, Coach.
Well, it'll be interesting to pick that up, Mark. We've seen the man-to-man press quite often in this contest, not entirely through the contest, as handling the ball, Crystal Rocha has done an excellent job for the Cougars. So we're liable to see maybe a little zone press here, something new to try to get the quick turnover here.
Try and get the double team as well out of that zone. Havilah Cunningham to shoot free throws. She may never shoot bigger ones than these. Her club now up by 2, 48-46. Big and boisterous crowd here at the Kellogg Arena has gotten their money's worth. It's a 3-point lead. Lansing Catholic Central and Borgess, like champions, being patient with the offense here. Down by 3, but plenty of time. Maxanne Reece thought about the inside. They'll take the 3. It's short. Harsh partially blocked, I think. Guess not. Give it to Catholic Central.
Well, Coach Dave Mann in his huddle asking for the high-low post situation, which he did set up in his half-court offense, but then took the outside shot from three-point range and missed everything.
Foul immediately by Borgess. Adrienne Bryant commits the personal. And we'll shoot free throws down at the Lansing Catholic Central end.
Well, obviously, in a forced foul situation are the Spartans of Bishop Borgess. At least they can say they don't have Havila Cunningham at the line, as she's hit 4 straight in this pressure situation. We now have Crystal Rocha at the line. And Mark, you're searching quickly to see her free throw percentage on the year.
She'll shoot the 2. 62% free throw shooter.
Well, here's a big one right here. She needed one of these free throws. This one a critical situation, as this forces a 2-possession situation for Bishop Borgess. Oh my.
Yeah, we're going to shoot it again.
Got a lane violation. She's going to get another chance here.
Yeah, and that's a good call. I saw it down low. Aisha Smith stepped just a hair too soon into the paint. Good call by the officials, and Crystal Rocha gets another chance. Doesn't get it. And the rebound held ball, say the officials. The arrow points Bishop Borgess' way, and we got a timeout. Dave Mann, the head coach of the Bishop Borgess Spartans, will talk it over, and it's still a 1-possession game with 33 seconds left. 49-46, his club down 3, and we'll see if we can get in the huddle and pick up what Dave Mann has planned.
They drive you, it's only a 2-point shot. Got it? So it isn't. What we don't want them to do is to fire one up. So what we should do is spread right out and cover.
Adrian will start taking it to the right side. Maxanne, you're over on the right side. As the ball, Maxanne, you start coming here. And let's go to Z here on the left. Okay, Candace, we need to come over to the side of the lane. You come over and screen that person. Aisha, right over there. Say, no, it's a zone. Screen that side of the zone. Maxanne's going to come over and get the ball from Z here.
I can boil it down for you, Coach. Dave Mann said, here's how we're going to get the 3. Paul Cook said, hey, whatever you do, don't give him a 3.
Don't give him the 3, and it's Maxanne Reece that they want to take the 3. Look for her to rotate to one side of the court and then cross the court down on the baseline looking for the pass and try to get the open 3-pointer over there. And as Mark, you just described, the Cougars' job is to keep their defense spread out and not give them the open 3-point shot.
49-46, 3-point lead for Lansing Catholic Central. You see our time remaining in the corner. Borgess now running Reece along the baseline, trying to find an opening. Nothing there. Gonna have to be somebody else. The back line for Lansing Catholic Central's watching her. She's fouled before the shot, I think. She made that fader, but it doesn't count. Oh my, the foul before the shot.
That was a magnificent effort and a great shot, but it was well after the foul, Mark. The whistle already blowing when the shot was released there, as Maxanne Reece is kind of banged there by Crystal Rocha. And so once again, a great call by our officials. That was a great effort to get the bucket down, but the foul well before the shot took place. Let's look at it again. Right. There's the fouls right there. That's when the whistle's blowing, and now the shot well after.
Free throw doesn't go. Loose ball belongs to Catholic Central. Foul on Borgess. With 7 seconds left.
Well, Maxanne Reece at the free throw line with a chance for the two buckets there. She had a fouled in the act of shooting. And no, it was not in the act of shooting, obviously, or that bucket would have counted. So it was a 1-and-1 situation. She was unable to connect on that first one. The rebound goes to the Cougars. And the immediate foul once again by Bishop Borgess.
Paul Cook at Lansing Catholic Central has taken a timeout. He'll talk with his club. In the NBA, coach, this is a basket. You got the continuation rule, but here in high school, we're dead the moment that foul occurs. 7.3 seconds remain. 49-46, Catholic Central by 3, and they will shoot free throws.
Because we don't want them to get 3.
Paul Cook's instructions to his club: make some free throws, and the game is over.
Well, once again, a key free throw, as the free throw, if it's made, if at least one is made, puts the Spartans in a 2-possession situation. If the free throw is missed, I think Coach Cook is saying that possibly, Mark, we will go ahead and foul even in the backcourt to let them shoot 1-and-1, which only gives them the 2 points opportunity. Certainly they don't want any kind of a 3-shot or 3-point shot to go up.
Teresa Din, an 80% free throw shooter on the season, has 8 points now. It's a 4-point Lansing Catholic Central lead. The Cougars are going to come back and play defense. The guards will stand at the midcourt stripe, maybe even step up a little. Both free throws go. And Borgess has to try and score 5 points in 7 seconds. Maxanne Reece gets off the triple, not going to fall. The board belongs to Catholic Central. And Lansing Catholic Central ends the Bishop Borgess string of state titles at 2. Lansing Catholic Central, your Class C state champions, 51-46 over Bishop Borgess. You're watching the MHSAA on Pass. What a great Class C state championship game. Lansing Catholic Central 51, Bishop Borgess 46. Let's go to public address announcer Lynn Wallace.
All right, Mr. Rashid, who is the Director of Health, Athletics, and Physical Education in the Archdiocese of Detroit, also a member of the Michigan High School Athletic Association Representative Council, he will make the awards and presentation. First, let's honor the runner-up in Class C, the Spartans of Redford, Bishop Borgess. Number 10, Charmaine Nixon. Number 12, Sharon Gray. Number 20, Corrine Merchant. Number 23, Christina Anderson. Number 30, Chandra Champion. Number 32, Tiffany Simon. Number 34, Regina Respert. Number 40, Brandy Carafelli. Now the 5 original starters. Number 21, Maxanne Reece. Number 22, Lizandra White. Number 24, Adrian Bryant. Number 31, Aisha Smith. And number 33, Candace Finley. Now to accept the runner-up trophy for Redford Bishop Borgess is the head coach, Dave Mann, along with his assistants, Eddie Bryant, the trainers, Kennard Reach and Tom McCarthy. Congratulations to Redford Bishop Borgess for an outstanding season. Now for the presentation of the winning medals, the number 11, Roxanne Demeraux. Number 21, Andrea Phillips. Number 33, Kelly Zubak. Number 43, Megan Stowers. Number 45, Kim McKenna. Number 51, Julie Stowers. Number 55, Mary Springer. Now the 5 original starters. Number 13, Crystal Rocha. '15, Sarah Grill. '25, Teresa Din. '31, Katie Thalen. And number 53, Havilah Cunningham. Now to accept the championship trophy will be the head coach of Lansing Catholic Central, Mr. Paul Cook. And his assistants, Joseph Cook, Craig Kitching, Francis Jacobs, and trainer Christy Smith.
Congratulations to Lansing Catholic Central Cougars, the 1995 Class C Women's Basketball Championship.
One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
In every corner of the state.